What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out my top tips for GoFest 2021 in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys excited about GoFest 2021? Let's get it. I'm so excited about this. It's probably it's one of my favorite times of year. It's just so nostalgic for me. It's like GoFest started off incredible. All of the GoFests have been so incredible. And 2019 was super memorable as we did travel and started to participate as a little bit bigger of a YouTuber influencer. And now we have 2021, which is gonna be super exciting. So as far as where I'm gonna play, as of right now, the plans is to play in New York City at Central Park. So if you guys are anywhere in the East Coast area and you plan to play and you do wanna check out a place, maybe traveling to Central Park, maybe an interest of you guys. If anything does change, I will put it in a future video for you guys to make sure everybody is in the know. Or if you want to check out my Discord, which you're already gonna want to be if you're not in it anyway, for the raids for GoFest and everything like that, because there's global raids going on and you can get more raids. I will also have a section in there that's already live right now that is going to update you whenever I travel anywhere. So that is definitely a place to follow along with. Alrighty guys, GoFest is in and we do have the Trainer Club merch that has officially hit my shop. So if you guys do want to check it out, you can check the pinned comments below. We are gonna have new merchandise, which is going to feature, we have shirts, we have tank tops, we have girls tank tops, we have long sleeves, and we have hoodies. And not only that, we also have the first time ever Trainer Club snapback that is in the shop right now. So yes, it is going to ship. It will be there before GoFest. So if you do want it, please make sure to head to the shop. GoFest 2021 Trainer Club official merch is out right now for your purchase. So take full advantage right now to make sure you get it on time. And I want to give a big shout out to my admin team for helping me go through the design on this one. It took us a little bit of time to kind of get this one down, but Duff came up with the confetti coming out of the design and I really felt like it brought it together. So shout out to everybody, CJ, Dalen, Samaya, as well as Duff. I appreciate all you guys and all you guys do for the Discord. So before we get into my tips, let's do a brief overview of the event. I just wanted to point out that during this time, if you have a ticket, tickets are gonna cost $5. Really cheap, guys. We're gonna have massive giveaways as well in my Discord and on my social media platforms, so you guys are gonna wanna be tuned into all of those places. Discord, you wanna be subbed to my YouTube channel, and you also wanna be on my social medias as well, at the Trainer Club with 2 Bs, so we can have this giveaway. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not only that, there's gonna be product on top of that as well, and yes, we will have merchandise coming out as well, so it's gonna be a grand old experience if you want it to be. Beyond just that, that's why you wanna be in the Discord, because if you don't choose to participate, which $5 is such a low entry, like I really suggest everybody does, but if you don't, and you don't care to pay any money, there are gonna be spawns happening during the habitat times for you, even if you are not going to be playing. But you're gonna get more and rarer Pokemon coming from Incense if you do have the ticket. So I just wanna make you guys aware of that you don't have to pay. It's just an enhanced experience if you do pay for this event. So the event times is gonna be Saturday, July 17th from 10 a.m. local time all the way to 6 p.m. local time, and then that's going to repeat on Sunday as well, the 18th, for that time frame. And Saturday is going to be focused around the spawns mainly, and Sunday is going to be a little bit more focused around the raids with the spawns spawning as well. And then you're going to get either the Rockstar Pikachu or the Popstar Pikachu, and that is going to be from the composer Junichi Masuda, and that is going to determine what type of music experience that he produced you're gonna be experiencing during your GoFest daytime, which is really cool. And there's also gonna be costumes for the Pokemon that are gonna be Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Ponyta, and then also there's going to be Gardevoir as well as Flygon. So we're already, man, hitting it up with some really cool things coming out. And then as we have seen in the past, if we complete the global challenges that are gonna be active during each of the hours, at the end of the hour, whenever that challenge is reached, it doesn't have to be towards the end if we hit it really fast, but obviously it's going to take a little bit of time. We get bonuses for the end of the hour, which will probably be something like increased catch Stardust, increased XP, and other things like that. There are going to be a ton of new shiny Pokemon, which we will cover here in a second, but also if you have an event ticket, all the Pokemon coming from the Incense will have an increased ability to be shiny, which we're about to cover here quickly in a second. So these spawns look like the following. I'm not going to go over these too much, but if you guys do want to pause as we cruise through these, because I've already covered it in a video up here. If you want to see the complete breakdown, you can, but I'm just going to point out that the wild are going to spawn for jungle, which is going to be Scyther, Apom, as well as Froakie. And during the jungle in the Incense, we have Unown G and Unknown F, Ludicolo, Chatot, which is a regional, Leafeon, and Serperior that are going to be coming from the Incenses. So you see the wild gets 3, Incense during that time frame gets a total of 6, which you will not get if you don't have the ticket experience. And if you guys do want to see the desert spawns, you can pause over here, the 3 and the 6. I'm going to point out that's a Tyranitar spawning in the incense. It's going to be guaranteed 2 XL candies per catch, which is crazy. And we have the throw spawning during the desert time, which is going to be a new introduced shiny. And then the ocean is going to get 3. Dratini is in there, so that's cool. And a Lomomola for everybody that is not a ticket holder. Those guys do have shinies. And then we have Gyarados in there as well. And then Sawk is going to be in there globally for everybody with the incense, and the shiny is in there as well. And then the cave, probably some of my favorite spawns. We have Roggenrola, we have Galarian Stunfisk, and Dino is going to be spawning, and that is globally Dino is going to be spawning. It's probably going to be pretty rare though. And then we have Gardevoir spawning, and we have Galvantula spawning, and then obviously the unknowns, we have Umbreon in there as well, which is quite crazy. And we also have Absol as well. And then as far as the 7-kilometer eggs, we have Chingling, we have Audino, which is going to have a shiny, and we have Igglybuff in there as well that does have a shiny. And the raid battles will be available for everybody there. So we have the Galarian Ponyta, we have Hitmontop, we have Galarian Zigzagoon, new shinies in there. Shiny Dino is going to be in there as well. If you guys do want to check out about paywall Pokemon and seeing the cycle, if you guys are feeling like you're going to have to pay to raid for the Dino and you need the shiny and you're not going to get it otherwise, please check out the video up here. And we have Cranidos. And then the new shinies are going to be Whismurr, that's going to be in here. And the Whismurr family, we have Chimecho, Audino like we talked about. Then we are also going to have the Timpo family, and then finally we have Unown F, Unown G, we have Sawk and Throw. So there's tons of shinies out there. This event is going to be incredible, guys. I'm so excited for this. Which then is going to lead us to July 18th, Sunday, which is going to be day 2. Pokemon trainers with a pass will get 10,000 additional XP on every raid battle that you complete. Spinning stops will give you a total of 10 raid passes during that time, so that's already worth more than what the event costs. There's going to be 8 passes that you will be able to complete in the time to research as well for the remote passes. So that's a total of 18 raid battles. And then it says all Pokemon that are attracted to incenses on Saturday will also be attracted to incenses on Sunday. It doesn't say that there's going to be habitats, but they probably may be spawning in groups of Pokemon as opposed to being segmented all around. So this is really exciting. I'm excited about this, guys. So with all that said, we now have the details. Now let's get into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is usually going to be items, but since we're so far out right now, I want to make sure you guys have the best GoFest experience possible. Think about me. When I go for these experiences, I'm thinking about what is going to be like the best place I could possibly play GoFest, and I want to be on the East Coast, so I'm like Central Park, New York City. The stops are crazy, the spawn density is amazing, and there is gyms all over the place that we can raid as well. So it's going to be a really, really dense, fun time. What is that area to you? Is there a college campus? You may want to start scoping out those areas right now. Is there a downtown area like downtown Naperville where I lived for a while? Great place to play. We have Elmhurst in there. We also have downtown Chicago in Illinois. So you have to pick that spot. I would say for the spawn day, day 1, you want to find an area that has a lot of Pokestops in a circular manner so you can walk around there. And then also has stops that you can then break from that circle and walk to as well, complete, and then come back to this, what we call a grind circle. Why do you want a grind circle? Because it's going to get you the most amount of Pokemon possible in the shortest amount of period, and you can maximize out on lure modules because they're all going to be 3 hours. So having really densely spawned Lord stop, circular type, it could be a square, any type of circular-esque movement. It doesn't have to be exactly a circle, it could be a square, an oval, a rectangle, whatever that is definitely what you want. What you're wanting to stay away from is a straight line, because you straight line it there, you pick up all the incense and the lures, catch the natural spawns, and then you're gonna have to turn around and come back, and maybe you'll get the lure spawns, but all the natural spawns will not be respawning for you to get. So it's going to start depleting the amount of Pokemon you get. So that's why finding the circular spawns that you can get the lure spawns and the natural spawns can have time to repopulate, that's going to be the best experience for you guys. So finding that. And then on day 2, you want to be in a place that just has a massive amount of gyms. Go into your game, find like, okay, maybe 20 gyms is a good ratio for me, or maybe 30 or 40 or whatever that is. Try to find that area where you're like, man, there are a ton of gyms around this area. So whatever that is, make sure to find that. That's my tip number 1, which is then gonna lead us into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be focused around the items, guys. Okay, so you guys are going to find me outlandish when I'm saying this. I want 1,500 Ultra Balls. And you're gonna have to think about this for Sunday as well. You're gonna need an auto catcher, guys. You're gonna have to have an auto catcher if you're gonna be raiding, because you're gonna want to still be in a downtown area walking circles while raiding, so your Pokemon bag can be picking up these things. So on Saturday, it's gonna be focused on throwing as many of the Ultra Balls as possible, and you're gonna wanna be stocking up on red balls at that point. I would say that maybe there might be a potential that you will have to buy red balls at the end of Saturday if you haven't spun enough stops and replenished on there to make sure that you have enough. But I wouldn't buy those until Sunday when you start playing and raiding and seeing if your bag is depleting out for the entire time. So that's something to take into account, number one. So I'm going in, I want 1,500 Ultra Balls just to be good, completely good there. Number two, I want to have around 500 Pineapple Berries and more if you do want more, because finding things like Dino, finding things like Tyranitar in the wild, silver Pineapple Berries are gonna be great if you could have about 50 of those. Golden Raspberries would be awesome as well. I would say about 100 just to catch shinies really fast. So having all of those things stocked up and ready to go is gonna be super, super important. And then as always, I know we're a little far out, but I'm always about those 12-kilometer eggs. I'm going into this event with 12-kilometer eggs stocked up, because I'm probably going to be using at least a little bit of star pieces during this event space because of how much Pokemon I may be catching in a very short amount of time, which is always going to raise your Stardust cap, which is really good. If you guys don't know anything about Stardust benchmarks, please check out the video up here. And then we're going to be talking about premium items. So the event is going from 10 to 6, which is a total of 8 hours. If we're talking about lucky eggs for Sunday, 8 hours, poof, that's a lot of lucky eggs, guys. That is going to be a grand total of 16 lucky eggs, but it will be worth your experience. So in a later tip, we will talk about how much money you can expect to pay during this event if you really want to max out and play to the absolute nth of your ability, even though you don't have to if you want to just use the $5 and whatever you get for free during this event time. So with all that said, guys, now let's get to the next thing, which is going to be tip number 3. Tip number 3 is gonna be bag maintenance. Guys, if you didn't see my bag maintenance, please check it out up here. I want you guys to have your bag completely free, like free. My goal, sounds crazy, I am looking to be approximately 40 to 50% of my bag free to catch Pokemon, and I have a 4,000 bag space. Hopefully they will increase it, but I'm not betting on that, and if they do increase it, that's just more Pokemon I can catch as well, because I want to save all of the rare Pokemon that I get. Tyranitars, Dinos, Raid Pokemon, whatever those are going to be, I want my bag to be so free that I don't have to worry about cleaning through anything during that entire 8-hour time frame. And usually on calm days, if I have about 1,000 spaces, I'm pretty good. So I want to just be like so good that I'm like not having to worry about absolutely anything during that event. And that's gonna be the best way for me to do it, is clean out my bag. So ask yourself the hard questions in the video. Is it something that I'm emotionally holding on to? Do I need this? Is this shiny gonna be rare at some point, or is it rare right now and I can get leverage trades for it? Remember, Gibble shiny obviously is good, but there's going to be less need for it because everybody's gonna have one. Even though there's still gonna be demand for it because it does have a mega and it's really powerful, you have to keep that in mind. You're gonna wanna start churning through as many of those Pokemon as possible, especially the calm day Pokemon that are not super relevant. Maybe like Swablu, you don't need 20 of them. You're gonna have to start making hard decisions, making sure to foreshadow, are there mega Pokemon? Is this Pokemon maybe a future calm day? Could be a potential like really good impacted level 60 Pokemon, but that's like way far out there. That would be like 4 or 5 years. So I don't know if you need to prep for that right now, but ask yourself the questions that are going to get you the most bang for your bag during this event. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4, I'm gonna recommend that you guys gym every single day and try to get gym coins from now all the way there. Guys, if you think about it, if we're 30 days, you do 50 gym coins a day, that's 1,500 coins that you can use towards this event. A lot of you guys may be like, I don't want to spend any money, but 1,500 coins is a lot of raid passes, guys. That's gonna last you probably at least a good amount of time for that Sunday in remote raid passes, buying them alone. And then you can buy a lucky egg pack as well, and you guys are good. So gym every day, put multiple Pokemon in gym, let a couple of them decay every single day so that somebody can kick them out, or even find some friends that you guys can have a schedule down in a remote gyms. Be like, hey, we're gonna put our Pokemon in at 9 a.m. You guys kick it out at 9 p.m. and put your Pokemon in, and we'll go to this gym and we'll kick your Pokemon out and put our Pokemon in. So you have this 9 to 9 cycle, and every time you're kicking the Pokemon out, and they've been in the gyms for over 8 hours, so everybody in the gym is getting a total of 50 coins guaranteed every day, especially for remote gyms. Really good idea, especially scheduling it just like that. I really like that strategy. We did that a lot in Atlanta, and it works out extremely well for getting gym coins. So don't overlook the gym coins. Free gym coins on a daily basis for the total year can get you over 18,000 if you want to see the video out here, which is really, really important, which is then gonna lead us into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is gonna be in a Discord. No friends that are gonna be in other places, because you want to have friends everywhere throughout the US, the globe. So get into my Discord, discord.gg/thetrainerclub, or you can check out in the pinned comments below to make sure you're prepped, because you want to have more access to raids. Because oftentimes, Gible was rare GoFest last year. This year, Dino's gonna be rare. So if you're only raiding in your area, there's a good chance that you may not see too many. But if you have a lot of friends and you're already making relationships now, and if you wanna take that friendship to the next level, you wanna really start getting to groups that are gonna be really hardcore, you can check out my Patreon that's in the pinned comments below and join one of those raid groups. Start ranking it up for friendship, and you're absolutely gonna want to be level 40 by the time GoFest happens. So Gible Calm Day was a great time. Just catch as many, raid as much as possible. Just get out there and hit excellent throws and be a boss, because that is really gonna change the game for you, because you will be able to get XL candy from every single Pokemon you catch, especially the Tyrannitars, because there's gonna be Mega Tyranitar as well, and Dino as well, which is gonna have the shiny, even though it doesn't have a Mega, it's a really cool Pokemon. And then on Sunday, you will be able to get the XL candy as well, so you need to be at least level 40 going into GoFest. So if anything else pops up, I will be making a video. As always, stay tuned, have the notifications turned on, especially during GoFest, because not only will I be vlogging, every time new information comes out, I will be putting out videos to help you guys stay prepped throughout that entire weekend. So thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participate to the next level, and see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.